Hi guys, it's Izzy, and sorry if I look like a little bit of a mess today. I really don't know what's going on with my makeup and my background. So is my life. It's a bit of a mess lately. So today I'm back with another Izzynterview. So in case you don't already know what that is, it is where I bring 3 people on my channel, well, metaphorically, like it's a long distance collab, so they'll all be making the same video in the same format as me, so I will leave them in the description below. But it's essentially where I and 3 other people, we come up with questions to all ask each other, and then we just answer them in our own videos. So yes, I'm gonna get on to who's in the collab. So first of all, we have my wonderful friend Elessa Bailey, and her channel, literally every single time I watch her videos, I'm like, editing goals, girl. So she makes videos on a range of topics, like she's done beauty videos, and she's also done a how to enjoy school more video, which I enjoyed. And yes, so she really makes really like creative content, and she's always been really supportive to me on YouTube throughout the years that I've been on it, so I wanted to say thank you. Next up we have my friend Izzy from Daisychainsintherain, and this is coming from an Izzy. She is literally the coolest Izzy you will ever be able to meet. Her banter is on point. So she also makes beauty related videos, so like about makeup tutorials and hauls, and yeah, she just does really on point videos. Like all her videos are just perfection. And last but by no means least, we have my friend Albane from Itsalbane, and I will leave her channel in the description below. I got to know her through another friend here on YouTube, and I'm so glad I did, because honestly she is just the sweetest girl you could ever meet. She makes videos about makeup as well, like amongst other things, and she does challenges which are always just really fun to watch. So she's just so lovely, like, and really gorgeous. So now I'm going to get started on the questions, and I'm going to start off with Alyssa's questions. So her first question is, with there being so many similar channels on YouTube, how do you intend to stand out from the rest of them? Like, that is such a good question. Like, there are millions of channels on YouTube, and especially when you make videos about a certain topic, there are like thousands, if not millions of people already making videos about that. But something I do with my videos is I always try and add a little Izzy spin on it. Like my house tour video wasn't really a house tour video, but and then like my room tour video was a bit weird, and I always just try and add a weird spin on things. So honestly, I try and shove something into my video every single time that people just don't expect. Her second question is, what fails do you tend to face when trying to film? And oh my gosh, I face so many. First of all, I get really self-conscious that like everyone's listening in on me. Basically, I have a front window here which goes out onto my drive, and just now literally a neighbour was walking past, and I was like, oh, hi, and yeah, so I was like, yay, people can see that I've got my lights on, and that was that in front of my camera just filming. And then yeah, my whole family can hear whenever I like talk to the camera. Basically my house isn't very soundproof, so everyone can hear what I'm saying. And yeah, so I get very nervous first of all, and then when I turn the camera on I start stuttering and all that, so it takes me a while to settle into it, but then when I do, I just ramble away, as you can probably see. And her third question is, what is one fact that nobody knows about you? Off the top of my head, this is going to sound really random and probably disgusting, so I'm sorry if you don't like what I'm about to share, but basically my whole life I've had like a really itchy end of my nose, and I always go and scratch it, and then I literally get called out for picking my nose all the time, and it's like, no, it's like how is this picking my nose going like that? There's no picking action involved, it's just a little scratch. And I'm going to be moving on to Izzy's questions, because we will ask 3 questions, and this is not me Izzy, this is the other cooler Izzy. So her first question is, what was the last text message you received? Okay, the last text message I received was a really interesting one. It was from my dad that says, okay, I will collect you, phone me when you come out and I will come and get you. That's basically, I needed a lift back from the cinema, and he said, yeah, that's fine. The second question is, what is your favourite song at the moment? So yeah, that was Ring the Alarm by Beyonce. I don't know why that's always stuck in my head, but I just really like the song. And number 3 is, do you have any siblings? If so, are you close to them? If not, do you wish you did? And yep, I have a sister called Vicky. She was in my sibling tag not too long ago. If you want to check that out, just in case you want to find out more about her, just I don't blame you if you don't. And are we close? Geographically speaking, not really, because she's literally been sent to Coventry. She is in Coventry as we speak, because that's where her sixth form is. But I know you didn't mean are we geographically close, it means are you close as such, and when we're not arguing then yeah, I guess a little bit. So now I'm going to be moving on to Albane's question, and her first one is, what is some things you would tell people who want to start a channel and try and grow it? And to be honest, the first thing that I would say is just don't worry about what sort of videos you want to make, just literally just make anything. I'm still figuring out what videos I want to make on my channel, like 2 years into it, and I know everyone says this, but honestly don't be in it for the like subscribers or for the views. Just make videos because you enjoy it, because then it's really going to come across that you're genuine and that yeah, you're not bothered about the numbers and stuff. And number 2 is, do you think quality over quantity is true? And in terms of like anything, yes, I think quality is always better than just quantity, but like especially in terms of YouTube, like if I made 40 videos and posted them every week of me just sitting here humming, well, I was going to say they wouldn't be as interesting as what I currently post, but you may beg to differ. I leave that one up to you. And I think that if you focus on posting as good a content as you possibly can and just do like maybe one video every 2 weeks, that's like you've put your effort into it and it's like woohoo, on point, then it's always better than just posting like 4 videos in 2 weeks and just doing anything you can just to fill the time. And number 3 is, what do you enjoy the most about being a YouTuber? And that is definitely meeting all the wonderful people that I've met through YouTube. Like, I've made so many friends on YouTube. Well, I don't mean to like I've made so many friends, but like I've made like genuine friendships on YouTube, and I would consider some of my YouTube friends like some of the best friends I have in life, and they are just like, it's just such a supportive community. Like everyone that I'm like in the circle with just helps each other, gives each other advice, is always there to listen to each other, and it's just like such a good community. And now I'm just going to be moving on to my own questions, because why not answer my own? So my first one is, if you had a pause, rewind and fast forward button on your real life, when would you use the button? Sorry if I moved, the camera died, that was fun, but yeah, as I was saying, I would use the pause button probably when I'm just like enjoying life. I'm trying to think of a situation, not just keep it vague, like when I'm like with my friends, I really just like hanging out with people, so yeah, I would pause it then and just really savour the moment. And then the rewind button, I would rewind back into primary school, I think, just to really like try and make the most of my primary school years, because man, I didn't know how good it was till it was over, man. Like, not gonna lie, being a kid in the late 90s, early noughties, it was full of banter. Number 2 is, what is the weirdest job you wanted to have when you were younger? And I literally wanted to be everything on the planet. Isn't that a lyric? It's a Rizzle Kick lyric, let's actually get that up. Wanted to be a fireman, and I lost a desire, man. The second I got old enough to buy myself a cider can. When I was younger, I wanted to be everything on the planet, on the planet. So I'm just gonna list like everything I wanted to be when I was younger, and you can decide for yourself which one was the weirdest. So I wanted to be a farmer, a vet, I really like animals as you can see, a doctor, my family still think that I want to be a doctor still. I don't know how to break it to them that is not happening. A language teacher, a ballerina, a ice skater, I think at one point when I went ice skating for like the first time ever, and then like yeah, that went, oh, an Olympic swimmer. I think that was probably the weirdest one, because I remember telling my swimming teacher that I was going to swim in the Olympics, and she was like, okay. And last but not least, oh my god, like literally my nose is itching so much, and literally I'm not exaggerating when I say that the end of my nose just itches all the time. But number 3 is, if you could learn another language, what would you choose? I would also like to learn Romanian, just because it sounds like such a cool language whenever I hear it spoken. Like my mum speaks it, and I swear down she talks about me to my family in like Romania. And yeah, I'm like, Mum, you were literally talking about me, and she's like, no I wasn't, it's none of your business, don't listen into my conversations. I'm like, A, I don't know what you're talking about, so it's hardly listening in. B, I literally heard you say Isabella in the sentence, so you're clearly talking about me. So yeah, I probably rambled a lot in that one, but it was just really fun to answer all the questions. They all asked really good questions, so yeah, thank you very much for taking part, girls. And if you haven't already, please check out their channels and their videos, their own Izzynterviews that I will leave in the description below. So please, honestly, they just make amazing videos and they really deserve your recognition and support. So yeah, all my social media links will be in the description below, as well as all the girls' social media links, and I make new videos every single Wednesday and Sunday at 5 PM, so I will see you shortly. Bye! But today's video is going to be not prompted, not scripted, I'm just going to speak from the heart, man. And yeah, basically it's going to be a part of my mental health series.